Hi, my name is Rachel Bryan, and I'm a director within Engineera's Solutions and Sales Operations team. And today I'll be giving a high-level presentation that highlights how our collaborative software can help your organization achieve real business outcomes that are measurable and add value. We're going to tie our software features to the top 10 benefits of collaboration in the enterprise. To get started, a few things about Engineera. We have more than 200 employees located throughout the United States, Canada, and Europe, and we have over 950 customers, with more than 300 of those in the Global 2000. Engineera was founded in 2006 by Steve Papermaster with the emergence of the Enterprise 2.0 principles and Web 2.0 applications, and what he realized was there was an opportunity for value creation using collaboration. Engineera is the world's foremost expert on collaborative management. We offer research, software, and advisory services. Our path to collaborative enterprise management is Engineera's approach to rapidly deliver business outcomes through applying collaboration. I'm going to stop for a second because that's very important. That's one of Engineera's key differentiators. Many companies offer tools and applications, but they don't provide context around why to use these applications, how to use the software, and what's the purpose or benefit. Engineera has a methodology that we apply that gives organizations guidance through a roadmap. And that roadmap, what we do is we identify key initiatives with desired business outcomes, and then we prepare a playbook. And this playbook incorporates many different aspects that are critical to the success of the effort. So those include software, research, underlying cultural considerations that may be impacting the organization's capacity and proficiency to collaborate, the identification of success metrics, and tools to measure engagement and user adoption. And one of Engineera's fundamental principles is don't try to boil the ocean. So find some key business initiatives to tackle and then grow from there. Engineera has many industry recognized thought leaders, two of those being Don Tapscott and Tammy Erickson. Don is one of the world's leading authorities on business strategy and organizational transformation. He's an international author, consultant, and speaker. He's written 13 widely read books about information technology. His latest is Grown Up Digital, How the Net Generation is Changing Your World, and this is a sequel to Growing Up Digital, which established him as a leading thinker about the net generation. Don also co-authored Wikinomics with Anthony Williams, and this was a New York Times and Businessweek bestseller. It was #1 on the management book charts in 2007, and it's been translated into 20 different languages. It was the best book of the year by The Economist. So Don is very accomplished, and we're glad to have him as part of our team. Tammy is a McKinsey award-winning author. She's an expert on collaboration and demographic changes in the workplace that impact your human resource practices. She talks about how to increase employee engagement and decrease segmentation, and how to build talent and enhance productivity. So she recently wrote a book called Plugged In, The Generation Y Guide to Thriving at Work. And she also wrote a book called Retire Retirement, Career Strategies for the Boomer Generation. And Tammy continues to write articles for distinguished publications such as the Harvard Business Review and the MIT Sloan Management Review. And also, Tammy often facilitates many of our workshops. We're building on the capabilities and heritage of 5 strong firms. So in the last 3 years, Engineera has been growing at a tremendous pace. And we have 5 key companies that currently make up what we call Engineera. We have Calivo, which was our software component. It's an on-demand enterprise collaboration software platform. We have the Concourse Group, which is insight and advisory services. We have our Industrial Science Group, which is business simulation. New Paradigm is also insight and advisory services, and they're located in the Toronto area. This is formerly Don Tapscott's consulting company. And we also have Talisma, which is in the Seattle area, and this is customer interaction management software. Alright, the objectives of this demo. Number one, we want to show enterprise collaboration in action. Number two, we want to demonstrate what a full-blown collaborative platform can and should do. So the 5 domains of enterprise collaboration. The first one is identifying desired business outcomes and results. So what are our problems and what do we want to see happen in the future? Second is enterprise design, and that we're talking about changes in your operating model, the employee infrastructure, many different aspects. Collaborative capacity. This is your proficiency or capabilities to collaborate within the organization. We have our collaborative platform, and that's really our technology, and that's what we're going to focus on today for the most part. And then we've got alignment, engagement, and results. The ability to analyze and measure your results. Ingenera has an enterprise model. We do not compete with continuously evolving technology, nor do we look to replace it. What we do is find ways to integrate and leverage it so that it can offer an organization the most value and keep up with the tremendous speed of innovation. And that's really important, so let's talk about that. You have the Wild West out there. There's just a blast of information coming from the internet, social networking tools, RSS feeds, etc. And Ingenera provides a platform to integrate those mainstream technologies and those very popular social networking tools such as Facebook, Twitter, SharePoint, YouTube, LinkedIn. And how do you make use of all this? Ingenera allows you to coordinate and organize this information so that you can translate it and make it actionable to support your business initiatives and your desired outcomes. Let's talk a little bit about the technology itself. Our server is really kind of the Switzerland of collaborative platforms. It's a cross-platform intended to complement, not replace or compete other software. It magnifies the value of other technologies. And our server offerings do not require our user interface, so it's agnostic to the presentation layer. We're hot pluggable. What we mean by that is we can easily drop into any customer environment. And then finally, we're based on open social standards. Open social is a set of common APIs or application programming interfaces for web-based social network applications. So what that means is our applications are interoperable with other social networking tools that support these APIs. And we have this concept of widgets and gadgets, much like iGoogle. And so what we can do is integrate other open social compliant tools or widgets, and we can also widgetize our own features, our own functionality, and integrate those within other technologies. So a few just last things to think about here. Collaboration is meant to be result-oriented. It's purposeful. And we want to achieve a specific outcome with measurable business value. So it's not just brainstorming. Collaboration is not only internal to an organization, which is what we typically think it is. There's tremendous yet unrealized value in collaborating beyond the enterprise with other stakeholders, your customers, the community at large. Technology does not drive collaboration. It's business problems and resulting value that drive collaboration. So often we see customers implementing huge software packages, like content management packages, and wondering why they're not successful. So you can't throw technology at this and expect your organization to collaborate suddenly. It's more like a solution looking for a problem. And technology is continuously emerging, and that requires that organizations be advanced, flexible, and forward-thinking. Our platform provides a critical capability that's based on our extensive research. And this technology is long overdue, but it is not sufficient. What we mean by that is this also takes a huge mindset change that involves process changes, operating model changes, culture changes, employee infrastructure changes. And our platform, combined with our research and advisory services, provides a path for organizations and the necessary tools to become a collaborative enterprise. So there are really 3 phases to becoming a collaborative enterprise: thinking there, getting there, and living there.